Good afternoon and welcome to mayfly time. This is the time, start of the mayfly hatch on a little local river, which is an event I always look forward to, and I think so do the trout, because it gives them quite a feast. They seem to put on a lot of weight in this couple of weeks between sort of the last few days of May and the middle of June. And I've got a dry fly set up, little 7.5 foot 3-weight rod, and I think we're going to have some fun with the mayfly dry patterns. Maybe I ought to mention, you may have noticed for some of the time this episode I've had a companion with me, who's Fred. He came along for a little bit of fly angling instruction and coaching, and he was very kindly provided a lot of the footage that we see courtesy of his iPhone on this episode. So thanks very much, Fred. Brilliant. That's a bigger one. Not casting. There we go. Oh, that's not bad actually. Better than I expected out of this pool. Good fight, they're in good condition, these trout. You can tell the feeding's good. Still a chance of another one just above it too, I think. Yeah, I think the power of that fish sort of belies its size really. It's not a big fish at all, but what a battle. Nice one, off you go. There we go, there's the subject, the mayfly. I'll just put my hand behind it to focus. There she is. That's what all the fuss is about. Yeah. Not doing any spots so we might see fish moving. It'll probably coincide with a mayfly floating down or two. One at the tail. The bigger one was in the run at the top than I could see. A much bigger one. I don't know if you can see that. Bit grainy at this level of zoom. That's it, that's the spot. Come on. Oh! I thought I got him there, he rose to it. Oh, nice. Current pulling a big. Can you see?
Yeah, I can see the bow in it. Yeah.
You've got to that. Yeah, there was a better fish there. Another junior, unfortunately. What are you doing there? That's a big fish, like.
So why do the big ones at the head of the pool then?
Well,
is that where the main food is?
First dibs at all the best food, don't
Right,
we?
right.
A choice of flies, really. How do you do that? Put it right down. Too clumsy. This is what I don't like, keeping them at the water line. That's it. Cast. Absolutely on target. I'm good. Oh, and that is a better fish. It's a little bit more powerful. Not much bigger actually. I thought that was going to be a crumpler. Oh well, still nice. Still a nice fish. Not bad, quite meaty compared to the others. Beautiful. Well, I've changed the battery now. Kingfisher there. Seems to be struggling with a, I think he's got a little trout. Oh, if I could only get closer. What time zoom there? He's on the tree, can you see him? Definitely looks like a trout he's got in his beak. Oh wow, not often you see this. Just wish I had a better zoom on this form. That's what it is though. I think he's bitten off a bit more than he can chew. Giving it a go though, I'm going to try and swallow it if he chokes on it. There was a trout rising just near that tree and I think the kingfisher has probably put him down, I'm guessing. Oh, there he is. Yep. And away he goes, blaze of blue and orange. Oh, he declined it. Swirl underneath the fly. So, looked like what he saw. I'll drift over, try him one more time. Just in front of it, that one. Just in front of it. No response. One more with no response and I'll move on to the next bit further up. As you know, you can end up having this bit of a sort of 5-minute relationship with a fish. Where you're both sort of testing each other. It's like a sort of conversation really between two dimensions. Not keen on the mayfly anyway. There we go. Not a big one though, but took a bit of persuading. In the end, he succumbed. Now up at the head of the pool, there's perhaps a chance of a bigger one. Let's just get this one in. Absolutely extraordinary insect. Lives several years underwater as a larvae, but only 1 day maximum as an adult. So just those few hours of life, which solely for the purpose of mating. He doesn't have a mouth, he can't bite you because he doesn't feed, just basically does the business and starves to death. And has a bit of a torrid time while she's alive as well, because just gets attacked from all sides, as you'll see, from the birds above and the fish below, so no mercy for the poor old mayfly. And there's an, oh, there we go, nearly another. That's got him. Oh, that's better, that's better. Yeah. Oh, job to keep hold. What a slack line. There we go, not a huge one, but slightly better fish, which I suspected sort of towards the head of the pool. Next one. Good solid fish, getting quite fat. And the bit I've got my eye on is that current that's very tight against the bank on the right. That's what I'm looking at. And although I think I've seen one dimple there, but I know for a fact that fish will be lying there. And a good chance of bringing them up to a mayfly, even though at the moment there's no hatch on and very little surface activity. I think what surface activity there is, they're going for something quite small, possibly canis, I don't know, it's like sipping rises, but anyway, that's the spot. Oh, there is a good fish there at home, just in the place I would expect. And he's on. Oh, slack line. And that looks like an okay fish. Lucky to hook that properly because it was on a downstream dangle. I have a feeling that's the one Mark missed a couple of times a few weeks ago. That's a decent one. That's an okay fish. Definitely, look at that. Good fat one. You'll probably notice, like, the average size of these trout I'm getting in here is a lot better than normal, you know. If you catch a dozen trout, you're lucky if you get one or two of them approaching half a pound, and that kind of stamp and bigger is not uncommon at mayfly time. Just there. That's it, he's free to do whatever I want. I'll do whatever he wants. First upstream, off we go. Great, great stuff. I probably can't, as I get closer they'll move off or just go down. feels quite chunky actually. Oh no, it's not massive. Oh, he's trying to get him. One for the snags. He's only got one too that I haven't seen. Lovely. Took the advantage of me trying to get me net from inside out. I've got a mayfly beauty. But we've not seen the big fish yet, but that could happen later. In fact, it's often in the evening that. This back, no, he's still got it. Still got it. Another forceps delivery. Tangled up in the leader. That's it. And off we go. That fly is a mess now, look at that.
I videoed that for you.
Thank you. Grey wagtail here waiting for mayflies. You're watching for stuff drifting by in the river, I think. Caught one mid-air there. This time I've got the attachment zoom lens on, which really I could do with mounting on a tripod because it's so jittery. Now we need a dipper. There he is again. Grey wagtail, I think. I do get mixed up between grey and yellow wagtails, but beautiful little bird, whatever it is. And yeah, actively hunting insects, I think. That was quick. And this is difficult because I can't get my rod up right here. That's another little. I thought it was a bigger fish. That took off with a bit of a rush, didn't it? There's two of them there that could have seen that. Let's try on this one at the head. There's often a chance of a good fish at the head of the pool. There we go. That's a good one. Let's pull him back a bit. Pull him back a bit. Pull him back a bit. Like a mayfly trout.
Oh wow.
I thought he'd come off then. This one is worth catching. Another leap. What a fish. He's not for giving up. Oh,
Look at that.
that's the one. That's the one we came for, boys. Good solid mayfly brownie, that one. I think, if anything, that's a bit bigger than the one I got with Mark the other week.
Yeah.
What are you giving me for that? That's a good.
Oh,
That's a good pound, isn't it?
easily a pound, yeah.
Off you go, mate. Good fight too, that.
Awesome.
That's me. Hey! Yeah. Well, thanks very much for watching. That's pretty well it. And if you like the material, please consider subscribing, totally free. And maybe give us a like as well. That'd be great. I've got to thank everybody who responded to the last video of me fishing up in Richmond in North Yorkshire. Absolutely incredible response to that one. I must have hit something right there, and a lot of new subscribers, so thanks very much. It really, I can't tell you how much of a motivation it is to get that kind of response. Fantastic. Thanks again. See you next time.